Hey everyone. Well, can you give me a brief moment? I forgot to do one little thing, but while I'm getting a little set up here, I want to introduce everyone to the Mega Man Wily Wars randomizer. Actually, the latest Mega Man randomizer. For those that aren't aware of the types of Mega Man randomizers we do have, there are that exist for 2, 4, and Mega Man X. This one being the latest created one, created by Maximum Lance. So the thing about the Wily Wars randomizer, probably the main draw is that at least for the main 3 games, if you excuse the little drops in audio while I'm trying to actually get chat up, I forgot to get Strasser's chat up. But yeah, the main draw of the Mega Man 3, I mean not the Mega Man 3, but the Wily Wars randomizer is that you can actually go to every single Robot Master from 1 through 3 in here, with a minor exception. Gutsman is the only one that's not available in the randomizer to go to in the randomizer. But that's only because Hardman, his stage, and his weapon, and Gutsman himself for that matter, is probably one of the toughest to try to code into the randomizer. So he's the only Robot Master whose age, fight, and everything else is completely omitted. Alright, I got chat up now. Can chat say a few words to hear me so I can make sure that I can see your lovely chatting words on screen here, and then we can finally get started. I'll give y'all a brief moment. Yeah, once again, sorry for the slight delay here, because like I said, I want to see y'all faces when y'all get things going. But yeah, so okay, so once again, we're doing it from a clean file select. All of the stuff needs a clean file select, and for those that wonder what ROM you need for the Mega Man for this randomizer, you need strictly the European version. It won't work with any other version. You need the European base for this randomizer to work, and you need a few other setups and stuff, which probably you can check the README and the update files and so on and so forth, but that's beside the point. So for the randomizer, we won't be doing the Mega Man 1. That one is not ready. That one has some issues. We're not going to be worrying about that one yet. We do have a Mega Man 2 mode though. Mega Man 2 is gonna pretty much would have been focusing on Mega Man 2 style physics, so you won't have sliding or anything unless the stage was based on Mega Man 3, where then you would get sliding, because sliding would normally be required in those stages. But for stages for Mega Man 1 and 2, you would be normal jump and shoot. That would have been an interesting mode to do in that regard, but the starting mode and the initial mode that it was started for is Mega Man 3. So you can jump, shoot, and slide in every single stage, even the ones from Mega Man 1 and Mega Man 2. Not only that, you can get rush items from here. So imagine rush coils simply used in Mega Man 1 and Mega Man 2 stages. Yeah, it could be a little busted, but you see if depending on which stage I get. So we're doing Mega Man 3 mode. That's our base mode that we're gonna be using. And for the settings, I have it set to randomized bosses and randomized weapons. So of course that shuffles the bosses within the stages, and the weapons you get are randomized from the stages you get. I also included 2 more extra settings before we get started. The first one is going to be randomized buster damage for the first 8 robos, and only the first 8 robos, which shuffles the buster damage from 1 to 3 units of damage, no more, no less. And that's for any given boss. And the final one is going to be randomized ammo consumption. So I don't know if I'm going to get a high level consumption that's about as high as the metal blade, or as low as, say, like 7 uses for any given weapon. So imagine 7 metal blades at any given time. But I think I pretty much did all the major explanations. Any other explanations will be done when the rando actually starts. And I'm pretty sure y'all are tired of me giving all the explanations. So we can finally get started with this thing. So, of course, with stars on the clock, I'll be starting when we hit to go. So starting in 3, 2, 1, go. So, there's no specific order that I do. I pretty much just go clockwise, started from the Magnet Man spot, and well, we get Vanilla Magnet Man. Uh-oh, I need to reset. I think my buttons didn't get set. I forgot a hard reset. Keep the timer going. But yeah, that does bring up an interesting point, because as far as vanilla stages are concerned, for the sake of keeping things not broken, all vanilla robot masters in the vanilla game will be assigned to their vanilla spots if they are in the shuffle here. So yeah, this is all it just means is Magnet Man was just set to his vanilla area for being randomized. So if Magnet Man was found in a different area, actually the game would actually kind of break, because it would actually send data to another stage. Get out and put him in fight here. There we go. So basically for Wily Wars, basically you get all your general different physics compared to the NES. Enemies have extended iframes. Some of your movements probably a little off, but not too off that pretty much deters you from playing the game. Hitboxes can be ginormous for some enemies, but it's okay here. Of course, like I said, we're doing Mega Man 3 here, so we get Rush Quarter from the start. Of course, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be judged very harshly by Strider on my Wily Wars prowess, since he's pretty familiar with this game. Gotta use the rush quarter to get those ladder skips. And those pause cancels to reduce knockback time. Alright, so who do we got here? There's some I don't want to see. Unfortunately, Magnet Man is fine. So there's really not that much difference for Robot Masters. Robot Masters AIs are not random. They're pretty much just the same general Robot Master fights here. Is that 3 units? That is 3 units. So that was an example of the Buster damage randomization. That pretty much gave the maximum amount of damage for Buster amounts for a given Robot Master. And as you can see, I got the Rolling Cutter actually, along with Rush Marine. Honestly, if I want random Mega Man 1 weapons, Rolling Cutter would not be one of the ones I would like to have. Honestly, thanks to the fact that there are enemy iframes for Robot Masters, a lot of the Mega Man 1 weapons are kind of nerfed. So, like the Rolling Cutter or the Thunder Beam, they won't actually like deal multiple hits. They just do one hit and that's it. Ooh, Quickman. You got Quickman or Hardman spot. And you saw I kinda skipped Gemini spot. As you saw in Magnet Man, there's always a chance that Gemini Man can be assigned to his spot. so I don't want to. There we go. So I would rather have Rush Jet by the time I get to the Gemini Man spot, so I can try to do skips and not worry about all the shenanigans in that stage. But yeah, look at this, sliding in Mega Man 2. Where do you think you get something like that in any other game, unless you're kind of like modding, do like ROM hacking and stuff? Pretty nifty if you ask me. But yeah, there are no different weaknesses for enemies. So whatever the normal vanilla damages for weapons for any given enemy will be the same for every single one. Oh, Snake Man probably explains the one unit here. So let's find the weakness. 2 rolling cutter. Oh, this is this is gonna be interesting. Oh, please. Once again, you can't pause while a weapon's on the screen. Don't hit me! So yeah, you notice I am draining a lot of rolling cutter here. That's pretty... Oh, hit him! There we go. That's pretty much the caveat of the shuffled ammo consumption. It was... Oh, so back to Buster to finish the job, and there we go. So that's pretty much Snake Man down and Quick Man stage. Of course, notice the terrain. The terrain is actually would be a little different if there's a Robot Master that can't really handle the terrain here. So for any Robot Master that is set in a stage with a terrain similar to Quick Man, there actually be flat ground to compensate for a given Robot Master. Also, some Robot Masters will never be in a given stage. Is that officially rushed yet? I don't trust it. The randomizer is still kind of in a work in progress stage, and there are a few errors. One of which is that you don't necessarily, when it says it gets rushed yet, sometimes you don't get rushed yet. Alright, so we got Vanilla Sparkman. So there is a chance that even though it says I got rushed yet, I might not actually get rushed yet. So I'm gonna hold off a little bit, because by that time I probably will go straight to Gemini Man's area and see what it is. But yeah, once again, like I said, Mega Man 1 weapons are kind of nerfed in Wily Wars. So if you think Thunderbeam is actually kind of a good weapon, I hate to say it, but I kind of had to disagree. Once again, it's based on the fact that, once again, with enemy iframes, you really can't deal multiple damage, since normally on normal circumstances, and there confirms the rush jet, the rolling cutter under normal the rolling cutter in the Thunderbeam, normally under most circumstances, would probably would have done piercing and multiple hits of damage. So the effectiveness of the rolling cutter and the Thunderbeam are really lightened. Oh, I missed a slide. No, come on, give me one. I got none of them. Oh, that's fine. Okay, do I get this? Oh, there we go. Go. Good non-stop. I would say I do kind of like some of the sliding physics in here. Going through that final section of Sparkman stage is actually pretty neat. Oh boy. This is gonna be interesting. Oh, but this is just as good. Thunderbeam actually works as a weakness. This actually is a very dangerous area for Cutman. He can do some really long jumps in this area. This is actually one of Cutman's stronger rooms. So finding Cutman in areas like this actually increases Cutman's difficulty by leaps and bounds, actually. Ooh, Ice Slasher. Surprisingly, Ice Slasher is a good weapon I would like to have from the Mega Man 1 pile. Even though technically its effectiveness is just freezing enemies, it still pierces through enemies. And if I get a Mega Man 1 stage, I could probably just pierce through and just continue on straight ahead. And of course, there are situations where you got spawner enemies, say like the killer bullets in Mega Man 1. You can freeze them and they can never return. Once again, it's Wily Wars mechanics that work here. Alright, so I didn't have to worry about Gemini Man stage here, so I got Metal Man instead. Come on, give me movement. No, please. But yeah, 2 ticks of Thunder Beam. Once again, it's to the randomized ammo consumption. So I haven't used actually, do I want to use Rush Jet here? I might use Rush Jet here. And just ignore all, well, no, I think I'm good. If it gives me good enough help. Nah, let's do Rush Jet. I got it, so let's just skip everything. So yeah, Mega Man 3 Rush Jet and Mega Man 2. And of course it's the Buster Mega Man 3 one. Once again, it's the usual deal. You jump and you don't use any ammo. Let's go ahead and get this E-Tank. Let's be safe. I don't want, you know, you don't want to act stupid on these things. You know how overconfidence can wind up destroying you. Alright, so for Metal Man's room, the conveyors actually don't work. It only works if Metal Man's here. So I would, oh, Heat Man. This should be an easy fight. Ice Slasher? Oh, good solid weakness. This is gonna be a free fight. So yeah, what a fight. But yeah, like I said, Ice Slasher, at least for bosses, straightforward, doesn't have any kind of random movement gimmicks, say like a rolling cutter. As far as boss weaknesses go, that's pretty good. Ooh, air shooter. Now let me tell you about randomized weapons. If you get a randomized weapons and the ammo consumption for some weapons are high given what the seed decides to give, air shooter is surprisingly good. So if I get some good ammo consumption, air shooter could be one of my go-to weapons. But let's see where we go in Snake Man spot. So with the randomizer, okay, so we got a vanilla Snake Man here. So let's see, what do we got for air shooter? Cause, oh baby. That is half energy per tick, so that's 2 air shooters per tick. I got 56 air shooters. And God, I love how some of these things just come together. As you can see, once again, weaknesses for normal enemies are not randomized. So this is vanilla damage. So get a good weapon, and you pretty much is going to be holding on to it for a good little bit. Whoops. There we go. So I'm gonna, while we're going through the rest of Snake, I will say that there is one current feature, a flag that I didn't add just for the sake of simplicity, that I probably could have added, and that's the fact that there is a flag where bosses can deal randomized damage from the boss pool, which means depending on what the seed can give, it could give anything from say 1 to say Hardman contact damage for any given boss and any given weapon that the boss uses. So you can have Flashman that can shoot bullets and it can deal Hardman contact damage, or you can have say Electman's Thunder Beam, which does 10 units of damage normally. Speed things up. The Thunder Beam kills actually do 1 tick of damage if it so chooses. That's the flag that I could have done, but just for the sake of simplicity, I opted not to do it. And this is what we're just talking about. Notice that we have a flat stage. Robot Masters that aren't used to those kinds of conditions, it pretty much changed the normal terrain from Snake Man stage to a flat ground so that the bosses can actually work. So it's just to make sure that bosses don't get broken or such. So that was Rolling Cutter for Bubble, which isn't bad, but like I said, weaknesses are 100% random. Ooh, Time Stopper. Time Stopper can be useful in certain situations. So this is a good find. But yeah, as I was saying about the weaknesses are 100% random. So there can be instances where Robot Masters can be read to the exact same weapon multiple times for the same or different amounts of damage. I have situations. I remember a seed one time where I had Hard Knuckle, and I'm gonna say this right now, you don't want Hard Knuckle in the Wily Wars randomizer. It's terrible. I do not like Hard Knuckles in Wily Wars. I'm gonna say that right up front. But yeah, I had Hard Knuckle as the weakness for probably about 6 to 7 of the Robot Masters. Whoops, messed up the zip. But yeah, Rush Jet and Mega Man 1, Rush items in Mega Man 1 stages. Completely not broken at all. But yeah, when you get, for Mega Man 3, like I said, you get rush items from the start. So when you get stages like Cutman, and you know that you can skip areas by using the ladder to get up higher areas quicker, it really breaks stages like Cutman. As I pretty much just showed right off the bat. Alright, hit me. Just so I don't have to worry about the big eye. Get the Ice Slasher. Whoops, rush shot. Oh, Ice Slasher is pretty much high on, cause pretty much low on ammo consumption as well. Oh, there we go. Oh wow, vanilla weakness. Well, that's a good thing. But yeah, proof in point. Ice Slasher was not only a weakness to Heatman, but it's also another weakness for Fireman. Once again, 100% random on... Oh baby! Oh baby! Forgive me if I get a little schoolgirl giddy. Going to him here, because... Like Shield is the greatest of all. Lee Shield is the greatest of all. Lee Shield is the greatest of all time in the Rando, bar none, no question. Better than the Metal Blades. You can't tell me otherwise. And if I'm happy. I'm gonna be using no other weapons, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna be sticking on Lee Shield pretty much for the entirety of the Tap Blasted run, except when necessary. Cause Lee Shield is mad good. For just about any given enemy here, it's that strong. You know? I don't want to deal with you. And get back here. I don't want to deal with you. See? My knowledge from looking at other Mega Man Wily Wars speedrunners are coming handy. Thank you, Bobby and Strizer. and many others that run it. But yeah, for those that aren't aware of some of the mechanics of Wily Wars, especially for repeating obstacles like killer bullets and stuff, if you use a freezing weapon on it, say like Time Stopper or Ice Slasher, they will not continue to appear anymore. Alright, so far so good. There are still some Robot Masters I really don't want to see. Let's see. Greatest of all? Nope. Not this time. Thunder Beam? Really? And this is where things get a... Oh, no, I don't want to use that. This is where things can get a little silly, because the fact that you get randomized weaknesses, if you're a weakness hunter like me, there are definitely chances where you can spend quite a lot of time digging for weaknesses for given Robot Masters. And of course, naturally, since these are random weaknesses, there are just points where you won't have a weapon that's not a weakness to anything. Also, Atomic Fire. Blech. Luckily, I don't have to worry about it all that much, except if it's a weakness or not. But anyway, let's see, that should be 7 of our 8 robos done right now. So we're pretty much on a decent pace here. The seed is being quite kind as far as the weapons it gives me and the item consumption. I don't like this stage. Maneuvering, well, for me, maneuvering in Airman stages, I'm not good in maneuvering in Airman stage. But fortunately, we got a means to bypass all that. But you leave me alone. Yeah, we got Rush Jet. So, let the braking commence. Yeah, I ain't gonna worry about none ya. Oh, okay, no. Actually, I really shouldn't equip Leaf Shield. Leaf Shield really isn't all that great in this stage. The Fan Fiends are actually pretty durable. Make this jump here. And let's see, what do I want to do here? No, I don't think Air Shooter works here. Yeah, of course, they're vanilla enemies. Of course, they won't work. Actually, I don't really have good weapons for these guys. I could just try and use Rush Jet to bypass a lot of this. As long as I'm on the rush... Really? Okay. Can you leave me alone? I didn't want to use you, but you gave me no choice. But yeah, as far, like I said, it's a fairly simple randomizer. There's no random enemies here. As I stated before, there's no random damage for weapons on any given Robot Master. Oh, no good here. Woo! And is that our third Ice Slasher weakness? As far as this goes, yes. Okay. Can I get out of the corner, please? Thank you. Alright, that's 3 Ice Slasher weaknesses so far. One can say that the fact that a weapon can be weak to multiple Robot Masters can be a little bit of a con. But honestly, I say it's just a natural effect of having weaknesses being 100% random, which means anything can be weak to just about anything under any given seed. So honestly, I'm personally fine with it. Also, yeah, slight text error. We're gonna try to fix that. So, we're entering the Dark Robot stages, and there is a slight randomization factor with these bosses. So, the thing about the Dark Robots and their randomization is the fact that the spheres of Robot Masters are going to be cycled within themselves. So whoever's usually first in the cycle of in the first cycle of Mega Man 2 robots, they're gonna be shuffled amongst each other, while the second set of 4 are gonna be shuffled on that end. So I have no idea. So while I have an idea of which 4 they could be, I won't exactly know until I get to a door. So you know there's usually Doc Air here. Doc Air may be here, but it might not be. It could be Doc Wood, it could be Doc Flash. Well, speaking of which, there's Doc Flash. Let's see. Let's get Quick Boomerang and see what it does. Oh, Quick Boomerang is severely nerfed. 1 tick per. Rolling Cutter's no good. Air Shooter's no good. Greatest of all time? It didn't hit. Nope, not the greatest. I'll answer that question in a moment. Holy Moses! Ice Slash, you're doing work today. Oh, speaking of the devil, the actual developer is in here. Folks, say hello to the actual creator of the Wily Wars Randomizer, Maximum Lance. But yeah, the stages are not shuffled for the Doc Robot stages. Only the Doc Robots themselves are shuffled, and only within the spheres of the Doc Robots themselves. So only the first 4 are randomized with each other, and the second 4 are randomized with each other. So like I said, in the first sphere, only Doc Air, Doc Metal, Doc Wood, and Doc Flash are shuffled with each other. And for the second half, Doc Crash, Doc Heat, Doc Quick, and Doc Bubble are shuffled with each other. We literally had issues where I hate you. Let's just pause boost and get out of here. Greatest of all time. But yeah, we had situations where we actually had Doc Robots being completely random, and it caused varying errors to different degrees. I'll explain after this next boss, which is... oh boy. Die, monster! At least you ain't helping. That ain't working. No, we don't want that. Ice! Be the greatest boss killer! Yeah. Doc Quick is still not fun. Ice Slash, you're doing heavy boss duty this seed. But yeah, like I said, we don't want the final robot, the second half of the second half of the 4 robos in the first area, because if a second robot master that's in the second area comes to the first, you're actually in the stage early. Meanwhile, if you get a first cycle robot master in the second boss room, you'll actually be soft locked because they're not coded to end stages. So that's something that had to be taken into consideration, and why the shuffle is really a case of 2 sets of 4s. And yeah, Rerush Gen through all this. As much as I would like to use Leaf Shield, the hitboxes for these flames are way too huge to jump over, and all it would just do is just cause a crap ton of lag. Also, Leaf Shield's the greatest of all time! Oh boy. Leaf Shield just clowns things if you let it. But yeah, other weapons that could be useful, of course Metal Blaze, especially if weapons are good. Oh boy, this is gonna be an interesting route for Doc Wood. Alright, is Ice Slash gonna do work again? Oh, please, hit him! Hit him, please! Well, not doing 7 units of damage, but it's definitely gonna do the work. But yeah, probably for those that probably would like to have a more varied weakness set, that's probably one thing we can look into, and just kind of have a total random mode for weapon weaknesses, while you can have like a set of one specific weakness for boss like in usual Mega Man games. Like I said, I'm personally fine with having the weaknesses set this way, but it also can bring a set of redundancy which I can actually kind of respect. Let's see. But like I said, we're still taking ideas. The randomizer is still, even though we're up to version... Lance, what's our current version right now? Because actually, just before I actually got started with this run, Lance actually created just updated the Wily Wars randomizer. And now we're actually able to randomize through Wily stages now. It wasn't ready in time for the current run, but yeah, now we can actually shuffle through Wily stages. Lee Shield not being a good boss killer today. Oh, Lee Shield. Oh, we do some weakness hunting this time around. Air shooter, save me! Nope, that ain't doing it. Rolling cutter? Oh boy. Is it really Atomic Fire? I think it's Time Stopper. But I'm gonna use Charge Heat anyway. Uh-oh. I'm not gonna take any chances. Because one of the changes that Wily Wars did in general... Will you die, please? Dang, Bubble Man being exceptionally annoying. But yeah, one of the general vanilla changes that are in the Wily Wars is that everything Bubble Man fires actually does 4 units of damage. In the NES version, the small shots will normally do 2 units of damage. But the fact that every weapon that Bubble Man fires deals 4 units of damage, especially with the fact that Robot Masters have extra iframes, Bubble Man is actually surprisingly dangerous if you gotta dig for weaknesses. Not much room for error. Okay. What? Criminy. Alright, so once again, uh-oh. Lee Shield being top tier as it is, once again, use it, destroy everything, and let's just get it over with. And we're gonna see what Dark Robot we're gonna get. So we're down to 2 sets of Robot Masters at this point. Let's see, so I believe we have Dark Metal and Dark Air left for the first 4. I don't trust Leaf Shield here, but we're gonna check anyway. Okay, vanilla weakness. Get back here, please. There we go. And for the second half, we should have, let's see, Dark Crash. And who's the other? Let's see, we've done Dark Quick already. Should be Dark Crash and Dark Heat should be left. Let's just get to that area first. Let's see. Alright, we're gonna see if it's gonna be Dark Heat here, and nope, we get Dark Crash. So our final one in Dark Shadow is actually gonna be Vanilla Heat in that final area. Give me Ice Slasher, please. Yeah, I don't feel like dying. I shouldn't. I shouldn't die, but dumb things have happened before. What? Silly game. Alright, so let's see. That leaves Dark Metal and Dark Heat for Dark Shadow. Heat being in its vanilla area. Alright, so let's just do it. And once again, Lee Shield being the boss that it is, it's pretty much gonna destroy just about everything in this stage. To a point though. Unfortunately, Wily Tower stages aren't active just yet. We have suggested it, but I think right now we're not sure of how to utilize the actual stages at the current moment. But hopefully we'll have those available at some point. It's definitely on the suggestions bin. Alicia, why are you such a busted weapon? Ooh. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was a dropped input. Still gonna roll with Alicia though. But yeah, feel free to ask any question about the randomizer. Either I or Maximum Lance will be more than eager to answer. Trust me, I've been playtesting this quite a bit with this. I don't want to brag, but I almost feel like I'm probably the primary playtester or beta tester. Oh, okay, we're rush jetting. This game is now being foolish. I had the input. That's twice I had that input. The game is making me not smile. Everybody ain't gonna worry about it. So yeah, we're not gonna play any games anymore. We're just gonna let it rock. Alright, get Alicia back equipped. Well, to be fair, that's really what lag does anyway. Just the simple case there's so much lag in that area. It's just a natural case of having those kinds of inputs drop because of it. Anyway, here's Dark Metal. The final of the first 4 cycles. Alright, let's see. Do I? Oh, yeah, I do have a weapon that could probably take care of this. Ooh. Lee Shield actually wouldn't work on these guys that well. Air Shooter does work in the second half here. And as you can see, it can even destroy off-screen parachutes. Take a little bit easy here. There's you. That's you. Destroy you. I probably could have breezed through that, but I think showcasing how Air Shooter just makes this area easy is just as fun as well. Alright, so what's left is the vanilla Dark Heat. Alright, Lee Shield? Lee Shield is not an effective boss killer to see. Ice Slasher is just the de facto boss killer of this round. It is good too, because it's one of the weapons with the lowest ammo consumption. So you can just pretty much just spam it all day. But anyway, yeah, that's all the That's the 8 robos, that's the Doc robos, and we're about to head towards endgame. But first we gotta do our Doc break split. So yeah, nothing special here, just your typical Breakman fight before heading to Wily's. Just shoot him down. And for the Wily stages, as for the version I'm playing on right now, the Wily stages aren't shuffled. So you'll be going through the same 6 Wily stages, but of course, since this is randomized weaknesses, you're still gonna have to search for weaknesses for each of the Wily robots. So with the, like we say in the Mega Man 2 randomized community, the greatest eyebrows in video gaming, let's finish this game off and we get ourselves done with the Wily castles here. Hopefully we can do it at a quick clip. Once again, as far as stage goes, Lee Shield being front and center. Because Lee Shield's the best, the greatest of all time. Wait, how many? I got 1. This could actually be kind of bad. I really need to learn speed strats here, because I feel like I should be moving much faster here. Because I know there's some damage boost that you can do. You can actually slide through spikes, but it really can't get the grasp of the timing for it. But it's not something I'm gonna worry about at the moment. It's not like I'm gonna speedrun it, to be fair. Hit me! Hit me again! Take it safe here and just get the health. I may suspect it's gonna be Ice Slasher once again. But honestly, it'll be absolutely hilarious as Kamagoro Maker is weak to Lee Shield. Yep, easy mode. I think let's just sit here and just let him kill himself. It's Mega Man 2 randomizer Picos all over again. Lee Shield is the GOAT! Oh, God bless this game. Alright, Wily 2, heavy rush usage. What's called the bypass ladders. And afterwards, once again, go to Rush Jet. Once again, it's kind of one of the things I wish I kind of knew speed strats for, because I'm almost feel 100% confident that these aren't speed strats, official speed strats rather. I'm gonna go with Ice Slasher this time. If it works for the goose, it works for the gander. So we're gonna see if Ice Slasher is gonna be the weakness for here. I mean, Lee Shield being the greatest of all time, I could use this, but it really hasn't been a good boss killer this seed. And it would not surprise me at all if it's ice. Oh, it's not ice. Oh, it's Thunder Beam. It's Mega Man 1 all over again. Except I got no pause glitch. But it still doesn't miss damage. Also, for all of the areas that don't succumb to lag in this version, because there are some areas that have less lag compared to NES, why this? Why does the Yellow Devil have to be so extremely laggy? You know, I ain't gonna worry about it. No more questioning, just let the programming be what it is. I accept you for what you are, game, because you're a special little snowflake. But anyway, Wily 3, the holograph Mega Man, being what they are, they're kind of one of the more annoying bosses to find weaknesses for. So I'm hoping to find a weakness weapon as soon as possible, because weakness hunting for the holograph Mega Man is not fun because of how laggy it is. It's the gold. I said that least shield. It is the greatest of all time. It's the gold. Except when it's Ice Slasher. Oops, that's too low. Is it the greatest ever? Least shield's the GOAT. It is the greatest of all time. Alright, there we go. Bit in there. Alright. Ice Slasher, be great! Ice Slasher, you busted, yo! But it's the final one! Kill it, please! It's so laggy! RNG, you are such a delight. Alright, so remember when I said Time Stopper is a good weapon to find and to use at certain points? Welcome to Wily 4. You know this is the refight stage. That's nothing special. But thanks to having random weapons in a Time Stopper case, goodbye, Junk Golems. You will not be missed. Of course, top spin will work as well. But yeah, if you get Time Stopper here, if you can't find any other place to use it, just use it there. And it's basically free. Alright, what I use for cut? Thunder Beam. So yeah. Oh, there's another little caveat for refights, specifically for the Wily 1 bosses. You notice there's no drop. As you know in Mega Man 1, the Mega Man 1 Robot Masters normally don't give out drops. So in the refights, they don't give out drops. Okay, did I have something for Snake? I did not have anything for Snake. And it ain't Thunder Beam. Ice? Oh, nope, ain't ice. Greatest of all time? Ain't the greatest for this one. We're still digging. Quick! Is it Atomic Fire? No, I already noticed that you were secondary. It could be Atomic Fire or Time Stopper. Ew! And it might be Time Stopper. Oh well, we'll work with this. It's still doing damage. Yeah, those are the kind of weaknesses you don't really want to find. Like I said, the last place you look. Which is basically the theme of the marathon, supposedly. in out. Alright, who's next? Alright, we stick with ice. And we should have us as a free fight. I'm firing too early. Ignore that health. Alright, next up is... Okay, so we getting rid of our ice stretch right now, apparently. Uniman being a bit of a bum. Alright, next up. We didn't find your weakness. Ain't ice. It's not leaf. Air shooter? No. Rolling cutter? Oh yeah, definitely rolling cutter. But rolling cutter also has another. It's a weakness for another. Oh hey, back to back. Speak of the devil. Why are you so dumb, rolling cutter? Had to make sure that counted. These shields, the gold. Let's see. And flash was air. Oh, I'm already there. Freaking Mega Man 3 menus. Would you please? Alright. I'll go ahead and refill rolling cutter. You never know what the Wily Machine's weaknesses are going to be. But for the Wily Machine that's coming up, I'm hoping that it could be something that hits vertically. So I'm hoping that either Leaf Shield or Thunder Beam, or Air Shooter for that matter, be one of the primary weaknesses here. But just in case, I don't want to be out of rolling cutter as well. Let's start with Air Shooter since it's closest. Alright. Oh yeah, this is good. Goodbye! This is a free fight. And farewell. Nah, Time Stopper would never be a weakness for the Wily Machine. The Time Stopper is only weak to specific bosses. It will stop specific bosses, but as far as weaknesses, I'm pretty sure it's one specific boss, one specific robot master, and I think he gave it to specific Wily boss, but it's been a while. I forgot the conditions for Time Stopper weaknesses. Alright, let's finish this sucker strong. Once again, just like the Wily Machine, I'm looking for a weapon that can hit high. Well, hit from below. Nope, Leaf Shield ain't the greatest this time. Thunder Beam? Oh yeah. Actually, I'm gonna screw around for a bit. Because I think this is funny. I'm gonna go up here. And time. And we'll celebrate with a levitating Mega Man. And all of a sudden we got a levitating dead Mega Man. But yeah, that's it for the Mega Man the Wily Wars randomizer, specifically the Mega Man 3 base. It's a pretty simplistic randomizer, but I think for what it does, I think it's a very solid randomizer with a lot of things that are still hoping to be added very, very soon. So, I'm pretty sure Maxwell Lance already gave out the link for the GitHub for the randomizer. You can do that. Like I said, it's been recently been updated. Also, if you want to join the Discord, here's the link to the Wily Wars Discord to keep track of any given progress, new releases. Of course, if you for beta testing, we're still hunting and digging for bugs to help fix. Because, like we said, we're just now working with the Wily stages being randomized, so we're going to be looking for bugs from there. Hopefully we might find a way to get a Mega Man 1 variant in. Hopefully also find a way to get the Wily Wars material in. There is a lot of things that I hope we can get done with this randomizer. Any ideas, suggestions, bug fixes, whatever, feel free to hook Maximum Lance up. He is very, very quick with responding to any bugs that he's done. Trust me, I found quite a number of bugs and he's been right on it. So once again, thank you Maximum Lance for creating the randomizer. Thank you Strizer for hosting this amazing event. I hope the Wily Wars randomizer was to your liking, being the de facto Wily Wars expert around here. And with that, I'm gonna just sign out. So for those that stuck by, lurk, whichever, I appreciate you sticking by, and have a good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you may be in this world of ours. And in all that you do, always keep grinding. So handing the reins back to Strizer so we can get our Mega Man 2 randomizer race ready. And this is LVCreed signing out.